Most parents want to see their kids win, but the truth is, the most important battles your child will ever face don't happen on the field. They happen up here in their mind. And as parents, the way we shape that mindset can change everything. Today, I want to share how I'm shaping both my son's mindset and what every parent should be doing if they want their child to be more confident, more focused, and mentally strong, not just for sports, but in life. When I'm talking about mindset, I'm not talking about forcing your kids to be positive all the time. I'm talking about helping them stay locked in when things get hard, when they make mistakes, when things in life just aren't going their way. Anybody can show up when things are easy, but the right mindset will help them show up after they fail. It keeps them humble when they win and hungry when they lose. A strong mindset is built in the quiet moments when nobody's watching. It's built in the mornings when they don't feel like training, but you teach them to get up anyways. It's built when they fall short and you remind them that quitting is not an option. That's what turns average athletes into leaders. So what do we do as parents? Listen, I've been playing soccer for over 35 years and coaching long enough to notice one thing. Behind every great athlete, there's a parent or someone that is showing that athlete how to shape their mindset. And it's usually the small things, the little shifts in how we speak to them. Instead of asking, "Did you win?" you might ask, "Did you give it your best?" Instead of saying, "Man, you really messed that shot up." Rather, you would say, "What did you learn from that mistake?" These tiny shifts build resilience, and resilience builds champions. And honestly, that's one of the reasons why I wrote my book, Average Joe to Pro, because I saw far too many kids with talent, but no direction. And too many parents who care deeply, but don't always know how to guide the mental side of the game. And that's okay. Not every parent grew up in sports, or let alone dreamed of making it pro. But now you have this child here who is absolutely falling in love with their sport and is having a lot of ups and downs emotionally. And you're not quite sure how to navigate that. And it's important. Your child's inner voice, the one that says I can or I can't, it's forming right now. And every time they push through something tough, that voice gets stronger. Right now, my older son and I are taking a martial arts class together. And parents, if you can, don't just drop your kids off. Jump in with them. It's an amazing way to bond with your child. And it shows them firsthand what commitment really looks like. Showing up, staying focused, and chasing a goal together. And honestly, doing martial arts with my son has reminded me a lot of my own childhood. I didn't grow up with fancy training equipment or social media highlights. What I did grow up with was a mindset that refused to quit. And I try to build that same mindset in my kids every single day. Let me give you a real example of the most recent thing that just happened, which was a few days ago. The other day before our martial arts class, my son was nervous. And so was I. See, my son and I are approaching this black belt candidate class, and we've been training a long time and very hard for this moment. And he didn't feel fully prepared and was a bit reluctant to go in. So I looked at him and said, confidence comes from showing up scared and doing it anyways. Not from being perfect, not from avoiding mistakes, and not from running away from hard things. And we walked in. We pushed through it. And afterwards, he was proud of himself. Not because it was easy, but because he didn't run from it. Those are the exact moments where a strong mindset is built. Not in the highlight reels, but in the little decisions to keep going when everything in you wants you to stop. And that's exactly how my mindset was shaped growing up. And it's what's carried me from youth leagues all the way to playing college and even some semi-pro ball, where I got to face teams like LA Galaxy, FC Puebla, Chivas USA. Good times. But it wasn't because I was the biggest or the fastest. It was because I learned to show up when most people quit. And that's the mindset I want the next generation to have. A mindset that can handle life, not just sports. Because you and I both know that losing a job and losing a game may look different, but the lesson's the same. It's not about the loss. It's about how you bounce back. A lot of parents have been reaching out lately asking if I give private training sessions. And at the moment, I do not. However, in my book, I've created an at-home training program. Whether your child is brand new or already advanced, it's an easy to follow program that any child can do to gain more skill, and that every child should be doing to keep their skills sharp. I'm going to be uploading the program for free so that you can get started on your journey with your child. Look out for the link in the bio. And for those of you who are new here, I'm not only a coach, I'm your local Palmdale realtor. I lived here for over 35 years. I love this community. I love the families. I love the athletes. I love the stories. Whether I'm helping families find their next home or helping young athletes find their next level, it all comes from the same place. A desire to build something that lasts, something with foundation, something with purpose. If this message connected with you, and if you believe your child's mindset matters just as much as their skill, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. This channel was built for parents who want to raise confident, disciplined, high character kids through sports, mindset, and faith. And if you want to learn more about buying or selling a home here in Palmdale, all my info is down below. Until next time, remember, your kid doesn't just need talent. They need a mindset that can handle life. Because in the end, that's what separates the average from the built different. See you guys on the next one.